All right, good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. It is currently like 8:50 in the morning. It is the day after New Year's, so what, January 2nd. We're in here. We got our Quick Trip, which is our morning go-to breakfast, and we got this truck in the shop today. This one, if you don't recognize it, if you're new to the channel, this one actually came in here and got lifted, I want to say like 3 years ago. So he's been a really good big supporter. That's why he's got a big decal on the back. He's been in here many times for different things. Kryptonite front end. Originally was in here for the wheels and tires and a 3.5-inch rough country lift kit. Today we are taking that lift kit out and we are putting him on a Cognito 4-inch lift with Cognito upper control arms. So this one will be pretty fun. We've already done a few upgrades since he originally bought the whole package. He originally went on RBP tires with these Arkon wheels. I'm not a big fan of Arkon, but some people are, so whatever. It is what it is. He bought all these parts through Custom Offsets, like I said, about 3 years ago, and then came to us to have them installed. So we're just getting him on some fancier stuff now. He's able to afford it now. We're able to do some things. We're running into some issues with the lift kit. That just kind of is what it is with these rough country kits. Again, they're budget friendly, so if you want to lift a truck for a budget, perfect, go for it. But we really don't suggest them. We honestly do have the banners up, so we got rough country over there and rough country up there. We literally only have that because these parts need warranties all the time. One of his control arms actually didn't even have a hole for the grease zert. So anyways, without further ado, we're gonna hop into getting this one all up on the hoist and getting everything taken apart and chopped up and chopped off. We also have new axles and wheel bearings, so the front end should go back together a little bit better, being as it is going to have almost completely brand new parts. And then it'll go to alignment on Monday because we probably just won't have enough time today. If we do, awesome. If not, it is what it is. And then yesterday, we put steps on that thing and a tonneau cover on that thing last week. That thing's sitting on, I think it's a 3-inch Cognito with basically 35s and 20x9s. And then in like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, we're gonna be working on that truck, which is that guy's like second or third truck. He wants to match it. He wants to do a 2 or 3-inch Cognito level on that one. So we'll be getting that on pretty soon. We got plenty of other work coming, so stay tuned for all the awesome builds. We're gonna try and do a lot more long form content. So again, stay tuned, and we'll see you when we start digging into this. I'm gonna go grab my breakfast and we're gonna eat. All right, so we have everything laid out here. Again, this is a 4-inch basic kit, so it is a little different than some of the other kits. There's levels to almost all of these kits, but we're gonna run through here. I don't know all of the components quite yet, just because I'm not familiar with them. What in the? So we have our front drop brackets. That's what basically converts you from that's the difference between like a 4-inch and anything less. The 4-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch, all those get bigger and bigger drop brackets. So your stock control arm would go here, and then your new control arm, obviously, it will move down to there. That's what makes it the biggest difference. You have new sway bar links, miscellaneous package of bolts that we haven't even gotten into yet, bump stop relocation spots. You have your torsion bar relocations. Then we have obviously the shocks. The kit does not come with these. You have to order these extra. We ordered them because we have the rough country control arms, so he opted to go with Cognito upper control arms. The kit also comes with these front knuckles. We also opted for moving the tie rod pinch point. So one of the main reasons on why we went with a 4-inch kit and happened to go with Cognito over anybody else was because of the relocation of the tie rod on this truck. So as you can see, if we're looking at this one, the factory style connection point is down, which if we level this camera out, you can see that there's a massive angle right here, which is creating lots and lots of tension and issues right here. We've already blown out 1 or 2 of those. It's just a failure design on them. These work better with the stock tie rods, but this guy uses this truck off-road. He is a masoner. I don't know how you'd say that. But he actually does take this truck off-road, does a bunch of stuff, goes up north. So we're upgrading him to a better kit that'll just fit his needs. Cognito's a really great kit. But going on, we have new hubs and axles. So these are not part of the kit. These are the only 2 items or 4 items that are not part of the kit, but he wanted to upgrade them while we were in here doing the rest of this. So we're gonna go ahead and start stripping off all of the parts of this, getting it down to where we need it, and then we will start rebuilding it and we'll get you on. So stay tuned. here we have the final version or final finale of the Chevy 2500 2023. I think this is a custom or whatever. So I have my dad here. He is going to run through everything. He's got tape measure because people always ask us like how high it'll be when it's lifted up. We have to adjust this one a little bit, or we might adjust this one. We'll talk to the customer because the front end with the torsion bars is a little adjusted right now. Anyways, he'll run through it and we'll talk about what we all did.
So what we did is we ended up putting a 4-inch Cognito lift kit on it. The Cognito lift kit ends up with shocks, blocks and back. Then it ends up with upper control arms as an option. You don't have to have them, but we always suggest that you put upper control arms on it. Lower control arm bracket, new front shocks, sway bar links. And what it ends up doing is it gives you 4 inches of lift to the truck. Now, what is 4 inches lift to the truck? Who knows? You know, every truck is a little bit different.
Note that this also has 35s on it, so 35s add a little bit of height.
But if we look at this at the bottom of the rocker, it's 25 inches. And it's 25 inches there also. So to the bottom of the rocker, it's 25 inches. You don't think that's a lot. I'm 6'2", standing right here next to this thing. You got to jump to get up in it. So it's pretty big.
Put your head next to the mirror.
Yeah, so next to the mirror, you know, we're talking, this is probably 6 foot or just under 6 feet.
So we also did the 20, I think these are 20 by 12. We are still always having that discussion. 20 by 12, Arkon. I don't remember exactly which model, with Kenda RT, 35-inch tires. Put those on a while ago and they're still running good. And then this customer also opted for the train horns, which we did a while ago. Yes, we still have to finish the wiring. This truck's not 100% finished up. And then we also have custom unlimited, like 144-piece rock lights under here. I think he went with a 16-piece kit. So got this one all finished up. If you guys are looking to do this to your truck, hit us up. Me and my wonderful father over here will be doing it for you guys. But this one's getting ready to head out, and we got many, many more coming. So stay tuned. Follow along.